sunglasses, so I had to go buy some yesterday at Target. And there's some horses. Flip this camera around. When you guys are coming in, welcome in. Welcome back if you're already a subscriber. And we're at Morro Bay in Central California. And it is sunny, but it's, windy. So it's probably noisy. I didn't bring a gimbal with me. All right. Look at that. Oh, flag. We got horses. Let me clean my lens real quick. Okay. All right. Let's go over here. If you can come on in and hit the like button, smash the like button, guys. I'm going to try not to talk too much so you can enjoy. Oh, I just spotted a third person with a metal detector. Hey, Jack. Jack. 3. Yeah. She's out. Oh, you're a nice guy. Oh, how fun. Bye, you too. AirPods. Ooh, look at, oh, here we go. Look at that, stacks. Got the horses. I should have put this on the vertical. I wonder if should I leave and come back on the vertical? Ah! Wow, the water came way up here. Look at that. Hello, welcome in. All right, we're in Morro Bay, California, Central Coast. How's the sound, guys? How's the sound? Here we go. It's really breezy out here. The waves are pretty big and choppy. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. Hey, guys. Out here at Morro Bay, Central Coast, California, and going for a walk. Hello. Thank you. Let's see. We've got Francisco Santiago. Hello, Francisco. ¿Cómo está? How are you? So we are in California, Central Coast, Morro Bay. There's the PG&E electrical stacks over there. It's a little bit chilly. And, oh, look at this. Look at this. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. So we got the waves, and we're going for a walk. There's some horses out here. Lots of seaweed that gets washed up. Francisco, yeah, so beautiful, right? Such a beautiful sight. The waves, so peaceful. We're getting our walk in, getting some steps. Although I'm not swinging my hands, so I don't know how much. And sorry, guys, I forgot to bring my gimbal. Although I don't want to look like a streamer out here with a gimbal, but I should get one of those small recorders, so I don't look like a streamer. Like, be a streamer, don't want to look like one. Why are you walking that way? Oh. I'll just keep on walking. I'll keep on walking until my phone battery gets low. Ooh, look at this. Okay, I don't know if there's any instability right now. Yes, the beach. Yes, beach walks are the best. Thank you, Francisco. I should have put this on the vertical or on the horizontal. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't even think about that when I got started. on the vertical. Sometimes it goes out to more people when you have it on the vertical. Zoom it in. Pause here for a little bit and then we'll continue walking. All right, my watch is gonna say, hey, thought you were walking. All right. Kids, ocean. Moving right along. Move right along. The birds. Let's see. Hello, 33YWWEEQR. Hello. Hi, guys. Can you hit this? Would you mind smashing the like button so we can get this out to more people? Just enjoy the beach, California Central Coast, the weekend before 4th of July. Thank you. Got 2 likes. Hey, Paula. Hello. Yes, hit the like button, everybody. Hi, Paula. I forgot to do it on horizontal. We're at Morro Bay, Central Coast of California. I've been here before, several times, but I did one live here. Sometimes the Wi-Fi gets unstable, or we get a lot of instability out here, so it's a little bit hard. But my husband said, hey, let's go get our steps. Oh, wow, look at this castle. Sun castle. Or sand castle. Look at that. Oh, I got to go see it and talk to him. Wow. Let's go check it out. Oh, wow. That's so neat. Are you going to do the contest, the sand castle? Oh, wow. That is so neat. Is the contest next weekend or the sandcastle contest? Is there? I heard that there was a sandcastle contest, I thought, this weekend or next weekend. You just for doing it for fun? Oh, love it. Wow. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I gotta take. Ooh. Wow, that's so cool. Oh, how neat. Oh my goodness, that is so awesome. Wow, your trees are amazing too. Oh, look at that. Do you come out a lot to do the sandcastles or different beaches? Yeah? Oh. Not around here? Oh, okay. Awesome. Beautiful work. You're so talented. All right. So, Paula, what you up to? I know that was so cool. He needs it. He definitely should be in a competition. He said that he's not usually out here, but I think there's a sandcastle competition at one of the nearby beaches. I think it's Pismo, which is a very popular beach, and that Pismo is about maybe 30 minutes from here or 20 minutes from here. And I can't remember if it was this weekend or next weekend. Let's see. Oh, that was I'm so cool. I'm happy that we got to capture that. I'll have to go back in the live. My phone is like so full. I have like an old trip that I need to get off of the main photos because I'm trying to like save everything into the iCloud because my phone keeps saying it's full, and I pay for like 2 terabytes, but it's not even about the terabytes. It's like just the phone itself. So the next, whenever I come eligible for an upgrade, I'm gonna have to upgrade to a higher memory because you think that you can just have like the memory for the pictures, but it's like the phone operations and all the apps like take up so much memory. So I don't even like adding on. I don't even like adding on very many apps anymore because of how much memory it takes. Okay, I'm like cold. I have my Ayuga shirt on that you guys have been seeing like in the jump rope challenge. I looked at Target yesterday at their jump ropes, and they didn't have any with the counter, the little things, the handles that have the counter. So the Renfo, I think you have to just order it online. And I forget how much I have, but it's a lot of memory. Oh, you do? So Paula, do you use the iPhone or do you have one of the Androids? The Androids, I tried switching over. What was the name of the Android I tried? Samsung something or Galaxy. And the camera is awesome on those. But when the rest of your family is on iPhones and then you have a Galaxy or a Samsung, if you don't have a non-Apple, then you can't use the Find Friends or FaceTime. Oh, you have an iPhone, okay. Yeah. Here the thing is, if you learn Apple, pretty much you stay on Apple. If you learn an Android, you like Android. And it's really hard to switch back and forth. It was a learning curve, even just trying to learn how to use the Android. A couple of people at work had the Androids, and I saw how good their cameras were, so I thought, well, let me switch over. But the functionality of it, I think it would only be nice to use as a side camera, like maybe use that camera to record. But then, I don't know, it's one of those techie things. It's like how if you learned a Mac computer and then you go to the PC. Like I'm used to a PC, but I did learn how to use a Mac. It took me a while, and then I go back to I just feel more comfortable on the PC. And then my daughter and my husband like Macs because they don't get viruses, and so when I use theirs, I had to use a Mac when I went live with Kenny K on a Sunday, and I was the moderator, or what's that called? I was the host, and I had to figure out all the different functions. I was like trying to get on the pages, and there's like a green, yellow, and a red button on the Mac, and it says right, because Apple is easier for me, plus the Android, I think there is more problems with pop-ups and spyware. Really? On the Android? Huh. So I thought that, because it seems like with, maybe this is just Mac computers. Now, Mac computers have way less problems with viruses, but you know what the problem is? You can't add things to it. Like you can't add memory to a Mac, and you can't upgrade. You have to always upgrade your iOS, but some of our older Macs, we can't use anymore because it's like we were on Snow Leopard, and after a certain point you can't even upgrade past that. So I was like, here we have this really nice computer, a desktop, big screen and everything, and now we can't even use it because the iOS is out of date, which is also what happens with the iPhones too, right? Like it seems like they purposely make everything slow. Oh, let's see, Robbie's here. Hi, Robbie. Hello, Robbie. Oh, that nose. Apple does have better virus protection. Yeah. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. Oh yeah, the water probably is cold. I forgot to bring my sandals back over here, so I'm wearing my tennies and just wearing some like shorter pants, cropped off pants, the flower. And I don't know if you can see that, but here, let me switch it. Good. So yeah, I have just the tennies on and my pants that have the flowers because they're shorter, so I don't have to worry about the water. All right, so I walked from there, and I'm still walking. Okay, I was watching YouTube and I was catching one of Twan's lives towards the end. I've been watching Disney World. I like watching Disney World streamers in the morning. I like this Disney show with Sean, or Disney, yeah, the Disney show with Sean, Sean. He's an adult with autism and wasn't diagnosed until he was older, and I feel like it helps me understand my autistic kids more, learning from how he's navigating sounds and finding touch points to help calm. And he talks about anxiety, and there was something that I learned today because I do have generalized anxiety disorder, and I used to be on medication for like 20 years, and then I decided to try to go off. I've been off for 2 or 3 years now, I think 2 years, and instead I've been trying to use like ashwagandha and deep breathing, which I've learned from my mindset coach Stacy Renee 8 on YouTube, and she's on Facebook and Instagram, but mostly Facebook and YouTube. Oh yeah, she's on TikTok too. And so Robbie, I met Robbie from also being a friend of Stacy's, and Robbie does moderation now for Stacy as well. We all just try to help because she gets all kinds of crazy, like people coming in, trolls. Like, she's a really beautiful lady, and there's all kinds of comments that people are like always saying and stuff. So we were like, she was handling her YouTube all alone for so long and dealing with all the comments. So we're like, maybe we could help you moderate sometimes. Do you ever swim in the ocean? Oh, heck no. Only when I was a teenager. I love this, but it's funny. Oh, how funny. Hi, Jermaine Jenkins. And hey, Pam, I spelled my illness wrong. Oh, emphysema. Oh, stage 4. Okay, so Robbie, my mom had COPD for several years, and she had and her mom had emphysema, and her mom was a smoker, from way back when smoking was just a common thing for them in the 50s. And so dealing with her mom and her dad, who were smokers, plus when she was around 5, they were in the place where they lived had an ammonia blast, and so they woke up with their lungs burning, their throats burning, and so she had damage from that ammonia blast and the smoking. So she always had asthma, which then like in her 40s turned into COPD, and then she lived to be 63. She kept getting pneumonia over and over and over, always having to try different antibiotics. But yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, so my mom's health, my mom went through a lot of different health issues. Ooh, I can get away from that. And I think her siblings did too. And her mom said probably because they were a little preemie and had to be in an incubator, I think each of them. She was a very small, petite lady. Oh, look there's some sand dollars. Oh, wow, this is a good one. Can you guys see it? Oh, look at that. That would make a nice thumbnail, huh? Yeah, and I would always have to tell all the doctors and the nurses, like, my mom's not a smoker because she always had like that black spot on her lungs. Yeah, she was on antibiotics so many times, and prednisone. Oh, look at this one. when they're green, that means they're still pretty alive or recently alive. Look at that. One of my nails came off. Let's put that back in there. I think it's so neat to like catch or, try to collect. We collected a lot of sand dollars over our time. So we really don't need any more. Oh, look at the color of that one. Because it's been on the sand. There's like I see a lot of sand dollars over here. So then they get bleached out. Oh, that was almost perfect. It's got a little crack on it. Yeah, beautiful sand dollar. Love those sand dollars. Oh, look at this bird right here. I think it's a brown seagull. He's like, oh, don't come close to me, lady. And then you have these seaweed pods. Look at how like the bottom is. Isn't that weird? Like I know there's a bunch of gnats. Look at that. That part was like that's part of a rock. Look at this, like the root and everything came out. I guess those are called sand fleas probably. And then it was oh, look at these. Oh, and there's a lot of them that are green. This one looks really good too. Look at that. But I still get to ride my Harley. Wow. You ride your Harley here and there. Yes, I'm on the antibiotics, yep, and prednisone. Nothing much they can do, yeah, for it. But what it is, Pam, I've had a pretty good life. Oh. Robbie, did you say, are you in your 60s, 40s, 50s, 60s? I can't remember if you mentioned that, and that's okay. You don't have to say. Ooh, this one's a perfect one, guys. Look at that. Should I keep it? Let somebody else get it. So pretty. Oh, it's so nice to have a nice, perfect one. I wonder if I could put it somewhere safe so someone can find it. Oh, there's my hubby. My grandson. 71. Yay! That's good. Hey, Graham, look I found a perfect sand dollar.
Not perfect no more.
No. Trying to get me. Oh, look there's another one that looks perfect too, right there. I was trying to figure out where to put it so somebody else could catch it, since we have a lot of these already.
There's a lot right there.
I know. There's a lot of good ones. Yeah, we'll just keep it right here. Somebody else can come and get it. 71, that's great. So my mom only made it to 63. Her younger sister had a lot of back surgeries. She only lived into her late 50s. She ended up having an addiction to painkillers because of all her back pain. And she got out of the hospital, and we think she took like antidepressant combo with a pain pill or something. She mixed something wrong and passed her to sleep. And then her youngest brother, also like 58, kind of younger, he ended up he was a Vietnam vet, and he was a character. A lot of times he lived out of his van, would live at the parks and stuff, but then pretty much just stayed with his sister Pam, my Aunt Pam, who I was named after. And he was really good at putting together radios and stuff. And I think that he learned from being in the military. Also worked on the space shuttle. Both of them, my Aunt Pam and my Uncle Chuck, both worked on a spaceship. And then they died first. My Uncle Chuck died first from pancreatic cancer. And then he was a medicinal user, grew his own plants, his own cannabis plants. And his doctor said that was one of the things that helped him keep his blood pressure low. And then he ended up getting pancreatic cancer. And on Christmas Day, my Aunt Pam made him Christmas dinner, and he ate it, had his Christmas meal, and went to sleep and didn't wake up. And I always wonder, like, would that make it sad for my mom? My mom was like his biggest protector, and they loved each other. They had a good relationship, all the siblings. And so I know that was hard on her. And of course, my Aunt Pam, her sister, it was really hard because he lived with her. And then she died second, my aunt. And then that was really hard on my mom too. And then I couldn't tell my mom about her sister because she had just had cataract surgery and was not supposed to rub her eyes, was not supposed to cry. And your mom, oh really? The same thing. Wow. 67. That's my goal, is to make sure that I live longer than my parents. Especially since my mom at least was younger. My mom was 9 years younger than my dad. And my dad died 3 years after my mom. Oh, that bird just got something out of the stand there. But yeah, so then my mom was the third one to pass, and then my uncle Keith, he was the second born. My mom was the oldest. He passed, I think it was 2022. It was like shortly into like still COVID, and like he was in the hospital. He had diabetes. I just popped this seaweed thing that pops. You know when you're a kid, you just like, you like popping things. And that one was like big and white, and I just just went right over there and popped it. And so his diabetes was so bad that he would get infections from injuries. Like he would watch. Okay. Oh, here it is. Like one of these things. Okay. See that big bubble? It's like popping poppers. You know when you're a kid, you have fun popping these seaweed bubbles. Can't get that one. Probably not. I'm not walking fast enough to get my heart rate up. And but anyway, yeah. So he had burned his hand. Then, so he spent like months in the hospital. We got to see him. It was when he burned his hand, it was right before COVID was known. But we had a feeling that some people in like my grandson, we think he had COVID because everybody came back from camp in sixth grade, and they all had the flu really bad. And he talked about not being able to taste. He lost his taste. That was like in February. We went to go see my uncle, and we couldn't take him with us because we didn't want him to get him sick, of course. And then, okay, so March was whenever we all shut down, right? Like right around St. Patrick's Day. So yeah, we think that in February, my grandson, the one that had cancer, we think he had COVID, but nobody knew it was COVID. It just seemed like a really bad case of the flu. And then, which none of us got sick, so I don't know. But yeah, so we suspected because he lost his taste buds for a while. And then, what else? But yeah, so he survived that, my uncle. And then I would say like a year to 2 years after, so 2022, he kept falling. I'll turn it back around. There's our PG&E stacks. I kept calling them nuclear, but then I found out, my husband said, no, they're not nuclear. They're steam, but they're not working anymore. And there's a lot of talk about like, should we tear them down? All right, let's see. What am I missing? Let's see. Oh, okay. Sorry, Paula. Paula has to go. Good seeing you. Have a great evening. Thank you for being here, Paula. Robbie, yes, we are not meant to bury our children. Yeah. Those things you popped are called blue bottles in the water. They have stingers flew in the back of them. Really though? I don't know. I don't think that they're the jellyfish though. They're just the seaweed, the little air thingies on the seaweed, I thought. Blue bottles in the water. They have stingers flew in the back of them. Really? I wonder, really, is that because now? So maybe I'm getting up. Okay. So here's one of them right here, and I thought they were just part of the seaweed. Right here. balls. Look at that. All right, let's try. Sorry, I know it's not going to survive anything. So let's see. Is there any? I don't see anything inside of it. They are bigger than these. So these are part. This is what I'm used to popping. They're like at the end of the seaweed. KDKOD, hello, welcome. Yay! How you doing, KDK? All right. I'm having fun here. Like a kid over here popping seaweed poppers. Oh, okay. So Morro Rock. There's my husband and my grandson. That's the PG&E steam stacks. This is a dormant volcano, hundreds of years ago. And then you know what? I looked up the name of these birds, but I can't remember them offhand now. They have the beaks because they dig into the sand to get their food. We see them at, oh yeah, no, not jellyfish, but okay, they're not the blue bottles. I don't know what they are. Okay, I feel like they're just part of the seaweed plant because here's a seaweed plant. Okay, you got the big leaves, and then along the part that's, you know, growing long, they have these poppers right here. But this one I don't see that round ball, but I feel like maybe it's just part of that seaweed plant. We have a lot of seaweed out here. You're chilling, chillaxing while my dinner cools. What do you, oh, you're having chicken and veggies. Ooh, yum. Yum. I have some leftover sushi, but not really sushi. My grandson likes to get the California rolls. The rice. I don't know if he left me any of those, but I did get a jalapeno popper that I get to eat. I have that in the car because I figured I was hungry and I would go back there and eat. Your camera is so clear, is it really? Wow. I know, I'm surprised. Yeah, because we were just talking about how much better, like I have an iPhone 15 Pro and the memory is running out, so I can't even make any videos right now. So that's why I'm like, the next time I go in here, I'm gonna have to go live because I don't have any memory like to make a video. And I keep downloading to my iCloud. I paid the extra to have 2 terabytes of memory on the iCloud, but the phone itself, I thought I upgraded, but I only have like this, I don't know, at the time it was, I don't know, I think it says 500 gigabytes. And every time I get close, it starts messing around and it won't do certain things. So even like if I delete some photos, I have to turn it off and on. And then otherwise, it won't even do stuff like go on the CapCut. I use CapCut to edit my videos. And then I tried using Prism Live. So sometimes if I'm on Prism, I can't upload pictures like to do an intro. Oh, you have a 15 Pro too? Wow. Yeah, right? Close. That's as closest to sushi. Yeah, me too. I will only do a California roll, like with the salmon-y or whatever that fish is and say. I was thinking that you were making that bird noise, Jack. Which bird is that? Is that brown one down there? Wow, he's loud. Where? What? Oh, isn't that the park? I think that's the park.
Isn't that my school?
I think that's the park, though. Those lights right there.
Oh,
I don't know. You might be right. You might be right. Okay. Oh, you're collecting them? Let's see. What did you get?
I found this one.
Let me just focus. Let's see. Oh, got that one. Yes. So, oh, watch out, watch out. So yeah, I've been making sure to transfer the photos over to the iCloud, Google Photos, so then I can delete the footage. And so then I have a trip that I want to upload to a video. It's like a long one over in Joshua Tree. That was a really cool. We stayed at this really cool Airbnb, and in that Airbnb, I found them because I had watched them on their YouTube channel. They would always put out a video every Monday, and they showed the whole process of searching for their Airbnb, and then they remodeled it, and then I like their videos where they show like how they have to clean it, and then they have cleaners sometimes, and sometimes they have to go out there, and then they live in Los Angeles, so they have like a 1 hour to 2 hour drive whenever they have to go out there, and then they also show their difficulties trying to start their family, and not, a couple pregnancies not making it, but they've connected with the lady who taught them about their changing their diet to eat more clean, and then they got pregnant. Oh, let's see. Hi, Food Pharaoh. How you doing? And Food Pharaoh, you were out here with me last time I was at this beach. So look, we're maybe referring to the sand dollars that were in their hands. Those are sand dollars. Let's see, Pro Max, I guess that's still iPhone, 15 Pro. I started recording things in 15 seconds, sometimes 30 seconds. Oh, what do you mean, Candy? Like 15 seconds, sometimes 30 seconds? Is that the shutter speed that you have to choose or something? I have been putting my video on 4K, so I know 4K does take up more memory, but it looks so much better. It looks better than photos. So if I want to take a photo, I'll do it in the video in 4K. And then I will just pause and screenshot like the image that I want. And it comes out so much better than the photos. So that's been, oh good, Food Pharaoh says she's great. Hey guys, Food Pharaoh is over in Toronto. Oh yeah, the shell things. Okay, those were sand dollars. Yeah, sand dollars. They're really they're pretty prevalent out here at these beaches. I don't want to know, we're on the West Coast, California. I wonder, I would guess that they have sand dollars out on the East Coast, but maybe you could tell me. Candy, over in the Oregon coast, do you get sand dollars on your beaches? Do you get a chance to go out to the beaches? And we get crabs sometimes, so you can see right here. We've got a dead crab right there. Sometimes you see those. Lots of seaweed. See how this seaweed has a lot of those popping things? Haven't seen any before. Okay. So Food Pharaoh hasn't seen any over in Toronto. So that would be like the Great Lakes and the Niagara Falls area, perhaps. Yeah, I'm wondering about sand crabs or sand dollars. Was I calling them sand crabs? They're sand dollars. I don't know if I said it right. So see, you'll see them in the sand like that, and then they're usually, when they're alive, like they have this hole, and that's how they eat. And they look like they have that same design on there, like a starfish, a flower. Really cool. They've been out. We've collected out here another crab, sand dollars. Gosh, since my mom would collect them in the 60s, and I'm sure that they had a lot more probably back then too. Let's see. Oh, my walking kind of got sidetracked, huh? Oh, here's a little baby one, but it's broken. Sometimes we've seen them where they're like still green. They have like they were almost alive. Can you imagine being out in the water and then you feel the seaweed and you think it's like a creature or a shark? That'd be scary. When I was a teenager, we would come out boogie boarding. I had a scary incident over at one of the beaches here. We came out with our band during a band competition, and we rented those boogie boards, and the wave, I was kind of not too far from the pier, and the wave took me under, and I remember just having to push really hard from the bottom of the ocean. I guess it wasn't too deep, but I had to push really, really hard to get back up. And then my husband said he had like a similar situation like that too. very windy out here, and so a lot of the sand has been drifting up, like making sand dunes, kind of like whenever it snows. Just really, it was really cold yesterday. I came out here hoping we were gonna walk, and it was the sun down. So my husband's gonna share with me some pictures of this sunset. I was standing behind him, trying to hold on to him to get warmed up. Even with 3 layers on, I was cold. And then I decided to go back to the car and just sit in there. They played catch. All right. I guess I'll walk a little bit more this way. I'm gonna keep walking a little bit. But yeah, so I thought, well, I don't know how stable the Wi-Fi is here. Sometimes it gets bad, and then I go back and I'm like, oh no, you guys couldn't really hear me good or see things. Seaweed. Oh yeah. Make sure I'm not missing anything. So I don't know how. So Candy K was saying that the picture was really good, and then, but I don't know, like whenever I walk, if it gets kind of bad. And I thought about just maybe not talking so much, but here I am talking a lot. Who was it that I was talking to yesterday? Oh, on Friday, we met this really nice couple, and I said, oh, I'm going to make it really quick. And then I just talked to them for a long time until the mosquitoes came out and started biting our ankles. Okay, so here's one of those things again. Robbie, if you're still here, it's, you know, these all seem like, so they seem to be white. Now that one kind of reminds me almost like a jellyfish, but not. But it must be another kind of a seaweed. Look at how it goes in right there. Well, it probably already punctured, right? Let's see. Yeah, there we go. No, some kind of bulbous. And here's part of a seaweed. So these are white. These are more brown. It's clear. Oh, okay, good. Yay. So anyway, that's a dormant volcano, Morro Bay Rock. And when I bend down and get back up, I think my blood pressure like gets low because I always feel like dizzy for a second. I'm okay now. Back to normal. Back to normal. So I'm having arm surgery in 2 weeks, and I decided I was gonna take my jab, Mounjaro, yesterday on my regular day, or Friday, I mean, and I was gonna do it, and I kept counting the days, and I'm like, okay, if I take it, oh, they had horses out here, so there's some horse ones right there. If I take it, it's 14 days before surgery, but usually the last 2 procedures I've had surgery and then my colonoscopy, I actually stopped it 2 weeks before, and it's just like, it's because of your delay in your intestinal digestion that the anesthesiologist like for you to be off of it for a bit. But I noticed that the doctors, because of its Mounjaro and it's maintaining for people with type 2, my diabetes wasn't quite all the way full blown. It was more in the high range of the pre-diabetic. But I do feel I'm really sensitive. I'm insulin sensitive, and if I eat too much sugar and I don't pair it with protein, my blood sugar drops, and it's not a fun feeling. It's like you get shaky. But I think that's also a side effect of having gastric bypass. And they call it the dumping syndrome. And it doesn't always lead to like dumping as far as like diarrhea or stuff like that. But you just don't feel good. You feel shaky, and you're just like looking for something to eat. And the bad thing about that is that's whenever my blood sugar would spike and drop, you tend to gain weight. And I feel like that was a big part of my weight gain after having surgery, was not eating correctly with high glycemic index type of foods. Let me check the chat. Let's see. Okay. I got a sweater on because it is cold. Here we go. They're way over there. Got this thick sweater on. I have my Ayuga, the quarter zip shirt, and I like this one. It's a quick dry. And then I brought this sweater that I could put over it, but right now it's just nice to being over my shoulders. See that? It's just keeping me warm enough. Oh, the sun feels good. The sun feels so good. That imagine just taking a nap out here. My hair's all crazy right now. I forgot my hat again. Can you imagine just like listening to that water, taking a nap? Gorgeous. Okay, have a good day. Food for all. And then Robbie said, Pam, when you get time later, just type in Google. Okay, I will. Blue bottle, and it will show you what I was meaning before they pop up as well. We use to walk along the beach. Oh, okay. After they had washed up. Yes, I'm going to Google that. And then maybe even I could do like take a picture from there and research, Google the photo. All right, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy some of this sound. Ooh, look at that big one right there. Should I pop it? Oh, look. Okay, now this one looks more white. A lot of people use seaweed in their cosmetics. Yeah, he's riding his bike on the sand. There's another one. The brown seagulls. Ooh, look at that. He's looking at me. He's like, I'm watching you, lady. I'm watching you. That one says the same thing. I'm watching you, lady. Sweater's nice. What are those? What do you think those signs say? What do you think those signs say? What do you think those signs over there say?
Probably no going in there because it's dunes. Probably
Like a habitat? Let's see.
Grandma, please tell me you brought your purse.
Oh, you can replant them. No, it's in the car. Oh, that's the bulb, I think, that you can replant them back into the ocean they're doing here in Australia. Oh, Robbie, you're in Australia? Wow. You want me to go back there to get the drink? No? Okay. Hey, Robbie, so we had a great opportunity in 2005. We flew out to Australia, to Sydney, and took a tour. We did a whole tour thing for 9 days. Look at how that was kind of greenish. Flew into Sydney, but I think it was a 14-hour flight though. We did the red eye on Qantas, really nice, and a 747. And then we took a tour on their blue mountains, and sorry.
Yeah, but you
But
just
Puppy
been
is.
talking to people that's just on your back.
Okay.
Why not have some actual fun?
You. I thought you were having fun with Puppy.
Yeah, but why can't you enjoy it?
Okay. You want me to come play catch with you? All right. Oh, we should have put some sunscreen on you. Uh-oh. Because I feel like you look a little reddish. Anyway, back, let me just tell you real quick. Robbie, in case you're still here. So we went to Sydney and we did this tour. We stayed in this really nice hotel. So it was kind of funny. Our hotel started really nice in the beginning, and then each place we went to, it was kind of like less expensive. I think so. Our travel agent like gave us like the big room at first, and so it was a really nice modern hotel. We got there, and my husband wanted to climb and do the tour where you climb over the coat hanger bridge in Sydney, and I guess they call it the coat hanger. And so we went over there. We talked to the what do you call it, concierge, and just had gotten off and went over to do the tour to climb on top of this bridge. And I'm afraid of heights, and so I went and got almost to the top of the bridge, and then I had a panic attack, and I was like, get me off of here, get me off of here. And so they had to send somebody up there to get me off. And then and you're attached to the bridge with this metal chain, and you keep on going, and you have to wear a parachute jumper type of thing, or not parachute, but overalls, like coveralls, so that nothing falls down. You can't take your purse, phone, or anything. And so we went there. We walked around, went to the Starbucks in Sydney, went to the beach there, Bondi Beach. And then we had a tour guide. We went on this minivan, and it was a Mercedes van. He took us out to the Blue Mountains, which is equivalent to the Grand Canyon out in America, in Arizona. And that's where we got to get up close to kangaroos. Obviously not too close, because they did tell us about, how they can box you and all that kind of stuff. So got close to that, saw the wild birds that are white with yellow. I think they were cockatiels, I believe, something like that. And then I think we spent 3 days there, and then we flew into New Zealand, Auckland. We saw the sailboats that were in a race. Oh, Pyrmont. Oh, you're in Pyrmont, Sydney. You can see their harbor bridge from the back door. Oh my goodness. I went to the Blue Mountains and we saw the Three Sisters. I really need to go back to my photo album and just like take pictures with my camera and post it. I saw the Three Sisters. Yes. Oh my gosh. It was incredible. We had, there's the mountains there. We stopped and we had like a little picnic. The guy sat on the edge of this cliff. My husband wanted to sit there, and I was like, no, it's too scary. When we we flew into New Zealand. We got to go to a village with the natives, the Aborigines. And so we went to a village and had corn on the cob that was boiled in the geysers. So we went to Rotorua, which smells like sulfur. And Rotorua, there was still a village, a working village, and saw like their Polynesian, dance that they put on. Kind of like when you go to Hawaii and you get to see the Polynesian dance, hula and all that kind of stuff. And then, over in New Zealand, we went to Rotorua, and it was really, really cool to see the geysers and the mud. What do they call it? The mud geysers too. Mud. They're like pools of mud, and that's where you get the clay, and they make it into face products that you can put it on your face, and they sell that. We spent a couple days there. Oh, we went to the Watomo caves, saw glowworms in the caves. and then got on a boat inside. It was really awesome, and the vegetation was just so pretty. So we met a few people. I think in New Zealand we went over to this one mountain, Mount Maunganui, and there's the beach there, and they were having like a surfer swimming contest or surfer contest. Oh, you lived at Bondi Beach for a few years? That's awesome, man. Yes. New Zealand's very great. Yeah, and the people are so, yeah, Maury, there you go. And then my husband got a tattoo in Australia and in New Zealand. He has the fern leaf. And we even met the All Blacks. The All Blacks were there for like a signing thing. We got a signature. Hey, Jack, we got a signature from the All Blacks, right? So my friend that I met from Stacy, Robbie, she lives right there where she's got the view of the Harbor Bridge, and she used to live at the Bondi Beach, and so she knows about the Three Sisters and the Blue Mountains. You probably can't show us your tattoo because you got the long sleeve on. Let's see. So he went into King's Cross. We took the tube. Is that what you call it? Tube over to King's Cross, like the submarine, No? Okay. So this was this is Hawaii, and where did we go here? Maui. This one's the New Zealand tattoo. So the fern leaf from like the All Blacks and then Jojo. And then on this side we have from Australia, we have the kangaroo. What? Joey. Okay. We got the Joey. Oh, okay. So here's Joey. And then the story on this one, we had to go to Paris, and then COVID hit, and our trip got canceled. We were going to go to Paris Disney, and so he got the outline all ready to go, so we wouldn't have to like get stuck for too long, and they could fill in the inside. So that's and probably good that it's not filled in because we could say that was the trip that never happened. So then I think we still have to go since you had the tattoo. So my husband likes to get tattoos of the big places that we go way far, like out of the country. When we travel out of the country, we haven't been going much. I think we haven't really gone anywhere since COVID. And we went to the Maori. So, do you remember the name of that village that we went to in New Zealand, the Maori? In Rotorua? Forgot. Do you remember that word, the phrase that we learned from them? That long phrase that you always remembered how to say it too. It was like welcome. It was on the sign. Kia ora? What does kia ora mean again? Welcome, kia ora. Like aloha. Yeah, kia ora.
Like saying hi.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so cool. And then we have a nephew that lives in where? The Cook Island. Yeah, Cook Islands. His wife's family's from the Cook Islands, and my nephew is from Los Angeles area, and he loves the life out there. LMP sodas. Yeah, my husband loves LMP sodas from New Zealand, Australia. I guess it might be more New Zealand, right? LMP soda. He loves those. So his nephew would send him LMP. And then we learned, so we tried Tim Tam cookies, Tim Tams. We love those. And now they sell those in the U.S. First, you could only get them at the World Market because they have all this international stuff. And now you can find Tim Tams at different stores, so they're more widely available. Isn't that funny? I wonder what, like more people traveled. And one thing we noticed from being over there in both Sydney and New Zealand is that they were way ahead of us in America over saving electricity. One hotel, you put the hotel key in a slot to turn on certain outlets. Like they only had outlets on that were connected to like refrigerators and stuff. And then in order to use electricity, you had to put in your key card, and then you had that. Plus the toilets had the half flush and full flush. And this is back in 2005. Now in America, we didn't really have the half flush and full flush until maybe 10 to 15 years ago, probably 15 years ago. Something like that. Closer to 15 years ago. Oh, let's see. And my nephew oh really? Your nephew is a Maori. Well, owns 5 tattoo shops. They're called Hollywood Tattoos. Habitats are very cool. Oh, Pam, Oh, really? I'm a male and have lots of tattoos. Robbie, I always thought you were a lady. How funny. I'm so sorry, Robbie. Wow. Well, I'm so glad you cleared that up for me. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. And you have a lot of tattoos too. Wow. Maui, yes. You know, they were so nice. Everybody was so nice out there. And then we met this really nice lady at a bus stop when we were waiting to take the public bus around Rotorua. And she was Asian, like I think, kind of like, I think she was Filipino. Look at that. And she was telling us, come back and we could stay with her. And that they needed people with different skills to move out there. They needed more workers out in New Zealand. And this way, yeah. Do you want me to throw the ball? Did you want me to throw the ball or no? And
What do you mean no? Grandma,
I have the keys. I have the keys.
where's the keys?
I'm not going to give them to you. I have them.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's see. What was I saying? So yeah, we met this nice lady. Lots of nice people. They said, "Hey, New Zealand's looking for people to move back here that have trades, you know, that can work and all this kind of stuff." And that was in 2005 in March. So in March, the season was, I think, coming out of summer or beginning of summer. I think they were coming. It was at the end of the summer, right? Robbie, how it's like always opposite of us. And then my husband wanted to move there too. And I was like, it's just too far from America to move over there. But I know why. It's just a gorgeous place. And I like how the housing over there, like you can get more tiny houses and just more efficiency. We saved a lot of money from there too, like our dollars and stuff. And one person we met said in America, oh, you're an ex-biker. Oh, I have, oh wow, look how big this is. One of my uncles has a Harley, and he's definitely biker, been in like biker clubs and stuff. I'm always too overprotective, and I don't want my husband to ride a motorcycle. But my dad had a motorcycle too, so I rode on the back of the motorcycle with my dad as a kid and burnt my ankles from the pipes and stuff. Hey, so Robbie, do you probably know where King's Cross is, right? So I remember it was so funny. We talked to the concierge there, and to try to find out like where's a good place to go get a tattoo, and so he's the one that told us where to go in King's Cross. Oh, and then after the tattoo, we went over to like this, you know how you have like food trucks, and we got meat pies. Oh my God, they were so good. We got a meat pie. I remember it had like beef in it, and I think we even had like peas on top. But like I'm not a big fan of peas, but these were good. And I kept thinking like that's one thing that I have not seen. Like we have chicken pot pies and stuff like that, but we don't have meat pies like they have in Australia. And those were really good. That's a business that I think that somebody could open over here. Let's see. That's so funny. I like how you're cracking up with her. Yeah, I'll have to get my pictures together and share. I'll be there around 5 if you guys want to have dinner together. Okay. Nicole sent us a message. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. We're going to head back to the car. And I've got some food in there. That jalapeno popper, and I don't know what else is in there. I think some tempura veggies. They have tempura. And I can tell I am hungry. I think so far I had an egg. I had 2 bacon for breakfast, coffee, my greens drink, and that's about it. So yeah, no wonder I'm hungry. It's 2:42. Yes, so funny thinking about like all the people that go on Stacy's live. I'm so glad that you're there helping out too. So nice of you. I slacked this week. I've not been on as many lives. Just a busy week last week of summer school. This coming week I'm still busy working, but no kids. Oh, there's another one of those bulbs. Um, so, but I should be able to pop in because we're gonna check into our training and go to our classroom. So I'll get to I'll have to get up early tomorrow and catch her live tomorrow morning. And then I think she does is it Monday morning or Monday night? I think she has Monday night, which is for me like 4 o'clock. Hey Robbie, if you're still here, what time is it right now in Australia? Because I know you guys are like a day ahead. And I'm trying to remember, it's like a day and then maybe 6 hours ahead, like from Pacific Standard Time. So like right now in California it's 2:43 p.m. 6, 7, 8. So is it like 8-ish p.m., 8 p.m. around you guys where you're at? And then it's Monday already? I need to put my watch where it has everybody's clocks. Thank you for the chat, Pam. I'm glad that you got to see. Yeah. Oh, it's my grandson. Oh, it's 7:43 a.m. Oh, wow. So let's see. 2, 1, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, so it's like 7 hours behind plus a day. Okay. I gotta try to remember that. I need to set like one of those world clocks. But thank you. Nice chatting with you, Robbie. So glad I figured out that you'd tell me more about you so that I'd. So cool. Here I am thinking like 71-year-old woman. Maybe you're just gonna crack up about that one, right? So yeah, take care. Yeah, that's early. Ooh, 7:43 in the morning. You're just waking up probably. Having some coffee. Yeah, coffee or tea. Man, that's so cool that you live over there by the harbor. I'm jelly. That'd be so cool. I wonder if you ever post anything. I would love to see some pictures. Alrighty. Well, yeah, I think I'm probably gonna get off here, save my battery, and enjoy the sights. So have a good day, everybody. Have a good day, Robbie. I think you're the only one on. I know, I've been popping them too. So funny. Oh, hey Jack, do you think this is a bulb from a seaweed? Why is it different?
I don't know.
Look at it, here's one too, a little baby one. Oh, look at that one's bigger.